Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Excuse your brother, I'm at work, so I got all this black on my face. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been in the chimney yet. Maybe they will stick me in the chimney, but peace and blessings. It's your brother Israel. It's the beginning of the week. Family, if you didn't know, act like you know. Come get yourself some of this 5, 10, 15 minutes of this 9 o'clock per hour. And a lot of y'all will be like, well, Jehoshaphat, it's late at night. It's late, brother. Well, brother, come give us your 5, 10, 15 minutes. You be all right. I told you, this will grow on your soul. You know what I'm saying? You be looking up in the mirror. It'd be 9 o'clock. You be like, oh, man, I'm finna go somewhere. Man, you at your house. Brother, sister, you at your house and you're praying to the Most High Yah, getting called up, wrapped up in this great spirit. We got to live this life of love. On this week, family, that's all I'm concentrated on, love, family, this week. And my other brothers, you weak, you said you weak. But me loving is going to save my butt, family. He said it's a covering. I believe him. Now, in this sit down today, I just want to go over the things that was brought to me over the Shabbat, the Sabbath weekend, about just simple things, and it's Bible related to relationships. Like one of them for sure, who will do better alone? Now we all know it's not good for a man to be alone, but when it comes to a woman and a man, who would suffice, who would deal with it better? I would have to say a man would have to can deal with being alone better than a woman, because a woman naturally is the weaker vessel, family. And this is the reason why a man rules this world. This is why men are in control of this world, is because the woman is the weaker vessel. She's going to give in to that temptation. It's by her very nature, because she's not as strong of a man. So I ask you in this day, who will do better being alone, a woman or a man? A man has a title automatically over any woman. And my brothers out there, if you with a woman and she's not willing to submit to you fully, because that's part of the curse that was put on a woman, for her to submit to her husband, family. So you with this chick and she giving you all this grief and she giving you all this problem, brother. I'm asking you here today, the first curse that's on a woman from her being a weaker vessel is for her to submit wholeheartedly to her husband. Yes. So you with a woman and you ask her to do the most simplest things and she can't even fulfill none of that stuff, family. She can't do none of that stuff. I got some more masks too. I had my mask on, so I wasn't breathing all of this stuff in, family. Your brother hard at work. I'm not going to lie. I got to get this paper up, family. So I asked, family, who does better in a situation where they're alone, a woman or a man? You can bring statistics in it, and it's a ugly sight to see, because every single thing that I'm telling you is the truth, family. The curse that is over a woman, she is supposed to submit to her husband. Automatically, a man is supposed to work as hard as he can off the sweat of his brow to get the things in that he wants. This is the curse that's put on a man. So sister, you with that brother and he not working, he doesn't do anything, and he already cursed by being a man. Just by that man working, I don't know if they know how curses and blessings run, but just by that man working gives him extra more life. Now, you have heard stories about a older man. He retires and then he dies. He lives a couple of years and he dies because he's not working on doing something. That man still has to get up and do something. This is why you see the older man, they up before the sun even rise, and they at McDonald's, they going to play cards, they in the park, they playing checkers, they playing chess, you know what I'm saying? They visiting the grandbabies, they're moving. By the end of the day, by 5 o'clock, they ready for dinner and they ready for bed, so they can wake up right before the sun wakes up and do it again, to keep on doing something to promote life. If a man doesn't work, a man doesn't get anything. A man is broke. A man is suffering. You know what I'm saying? He's suffering. He cursed. A man is cursed. If a man don't work, A man will never have nothing, and it robs from his life. That's like putting voodoo and worshiping, having witchcraft and sorcery. You not having faith. You know what I'm saying? That's like you not wanting to please God by your faith, because that's the only way you can please him. And that promotes more life into you, my brothers and my sisters. Now, the last one before I go ahead and get off of here, and I just want you to just think about these matters, because these principles of these constructs, you will never change. There is no power on this world that can change any of that. And the new prophecy that's coming out is that you have never seen this. This is a prophecy right here, that everybody will be on the same level. The rich man will be on the same level as the poor man. The king will be on the same of the ruler. The ruler will be the same as the peasant. You ain't never seen this. And I hear so many of my different sisters, they be like, I don't need a man, I can do everything by myself. Jehoshaphat, I don't need a man for anything. But then, like, okay, back in the day, the woman had to be under the father's covering in his house. Why is that for? Because men were ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Men were ruthless. You know what I'm saying? They'd just take your daughter from you. Take her. Men, period, was ruthless when it came to a woman across the board, family. Across the whole gamma of it, just ruthless. There was only so many good men. A man would take the man's daughter. He'll beat the old man up, you know what I'm saying? If she didn't have brothers, it's a reason why a woman has to have a man covering. Because other men are ruthless and they will do whatever. Now, a woman, she's automatically the weaker vessel. So how she gonna protect herself against something like that, family? This is the reason why the man, he came to the father, and he was like, I would like to purchase the bride price for your daughter in marriage. And that father had the choice to make. No, I don't want you with my daughter, because that already showed that man wasn't no damn good, even though he had money. You know what I'm saying? Even though he had money. So it's always good, my sisters, that to bring your father involved on your pick of marriage like that. It really is for him and even if you don't even have a father, sister, as long as you have an older man in your life that has some knowledge and has some wisdom on him, family, that has common sense, he's going to be able to look at that man's nature to see what quality of a man that he is. It is important for a woman to have a man's covering.